What is going on, everybody out there in the YouTube model community? This is Chris, aka Bowtie Lover from the Enchanted Motors Scale Garage. I am coming to you on this weekend, Sunday. This is update number 2 on my big rig truck build. And as you can see, not much has changed. I'm still just as fat and ugly as last week. But hey, I'm happy, so that's all that matters, fellas. I'm telling you, come on. Oh, fellas, been a good week. Like I said last weekend, I told y'all we was off Friday, and we had a great day in town. It was my wife, and we took my youngest daughter, who she's 18, so it feels weird saying she's my younger daughter, and you guys thinking she might be 12, but you've seen her in a few of my videos. Her and I was going to do a build off a couple years back, and I told you she was showing them cows, and probably weren't going to get that done, and we never did. The show season kept us real busy, and she's now done with that, and she's got her full-time job, and now life is taking hold for my youngest. And of course, my oldest daughter, she moved on to Kansas and started her life there. Very proud of her. I'm glad she did. I know some of y'all probably beat me up and say, "What are you thinking, Kansas? Why would you let her go?" But fellas, hey, you can't make a living here in Colorado anymore. Prices are through the roof. If it wasn't for me having a damn good job, I probably wouldn't live in Colorado. Couldn't afford to. Colorado is really pricing themselves out of a place to live here. I just cannot get over the price of housing. I can't get over the price of rent. And these young kids getting into there today, they just can't. They can't do it. You know, it's going to take, 2-3 jobs just for them kids to do it. And listen, I did that when I was younger. I worked 3 jobs. And now, of course, you're going to say there's no way. Well, there is a way, and I'll give you real quick of what I did back then. I worked at a Champion Auto Parts store, and I'd work there from, typically, I worked there the afternoon shift. That was usually I got there around 5 o'clock, and I closed it around 9 or 10. Now, you may say, well, what'd you do during the day? Well, I worked at a body shop during the day, and I learned the trade of being a body man. Now, that is not what I do for a living, but I did learn that trade back then. So what I would do is I'd get up in the morning and run down to the body shop, and I worked the body shop about 8 o'clock to around 4:30. Then I'd head over to Champion, work there around 5:10, something like that. Then I had a night job working down at the Conoco gas station, and I'd work there from about 10 o'clock till 6 in the morning. Now, of course, I didn't do this every day because then, hell, I wouldn't be alive. Hell, I'd work myself to death. But, there were days where I had to work all 3 jobs together, but for the most part, it was, 2 jobs and then, 2 jobs, that kind of thing. But I did work 3 jobs, and like I said, there were a few days where they all overlapped, and the only time I got to sleep was in the vehicle. But we're not crying, because that's what you do. That's called adulting. So anyway, that's my rant. How did we get on that? Good grief, fellas, we getting off track. Exciting stuff. Let me share with you. I told you, I got that old resin engine down there soaking. So this week that's been soaking all week. As soon as I made that last video, I'll put all that. This has Signature ISX. I put it in the Wesley's bleach white. So this weekend, that's my stuffed olive jar. So anyway, I'm going to be cleaning that this week, and hopefully next time you see that, I got some ISX red on that thing. Next thing we did, you saw that I had extended my frame rails, and I told you I was going to put the butter to it, and there's the butter. So here's one that I started sanding on tonight, getting that thing cleaned up. I don't know, fellas. I hope that's coming out okay. Seems like my videos look like crap online, and I can't figure it out, but hopefully they're okay for y'all. Yeah, I said y'all. I'm a southern boy at heart. So, just inbred to Colorado. Please forgive me. Don't hold it against me, fellas. Don't hold it against me. Also, the tanker. We got the butter on it, fellas. Got the butter. And it is pretty much dry. So now, I get to sand. I hate that part of this job. But, got to be done. Somebody's got to do it. So anyway, at least I know all my brothers and sisters out there doing this stuff. Y'all know all about the sanding now. Come on. And, here we go with the color, fellas. I hope y'all ready. Get ready. Here it come. Boy, here it come. My God, there it is. What is it? What is it? Do you see it? Look at it, boy. Gosh darn, she's pretty, ain't she? And I hope, I really do, in the video, let me see if I can get that any closer, fellas, without that damn camera distorting. I hope y'all can see that color. This is Pavo Purple. Now, I know y'all have heard of Pavo Purple, and if you haven't, come on now. Holler at me. Come on, guys, look at that. Alright? Look at it. So there she is, boy. There she is in all her glory. Ooh, boy. Alright, so again, Pavo Purple is the color. But that ain't the only color. But that is the main color. Pavo Purple. So what did I do? After I made the video, you guys didn't see these pieces on the video. At least maybe you did. I don't remember. But either way, I had washed the frame and then put these little pieces on because they're very delicate. Then I put 2 coats of black primer, 2 coats of a regular purple, and then I did 2 coats of the Pavo Purple. And there's no clear on this yet. I am going to wait and let it gas out for the week. I'll give it a full week to gas out before I put the clear coat on there. And I'm probably going to put, I'm going to say 2 to 4 coats of clear. And then I can start adding some of the chrome goodies on it. And then, like I said, I got to work on this big hog and get all that butter off of there. And we'll get this painted. So, guys, I don't know if I'm going to have this ready by next weekend. So don't be looking for any update on that. That's a nightmare. I'm telling you, I got to sand on that. And I'm hating that life. But, hey, it's okay. We got to get it done. What else? I did do that kingpin plate. That's also done in the old Pavo Purple. Bloop, bloop. So I got to detail that thing out. So that's kind of where I'm at, guys. So let's see. You saw the frame, the Pavo Purple. I got to finish clear coating it. We're going to let it gas out for the week before I clear coat. You saw my frame rails. One has already been sanded. What I'm going to do is I will wash that in some soap and water. And then I will use filler primer on that and see how we look. And then I'm going to go ahead and get ready to sand this one down and do the same thing. The engine, like I said, boom. We'll get that cleaned up. Also get that in some filler primer and then paint that in the ISX red. And I think that's it. Tomorrow, Monday, we're supposed to have some snow. So when I get home, of course, I'll be down here in the basement working. I do work in the basement. I know I kind of see pictures and you guys talk about your workstations and whatnot. I am in a room in the basement that my wife and I use as our craft and hobby room. My wife does puzzles and I do the models, and we usually sit down here together and just have a good time. We really enjoy each other's company. I know you're probably going, but hey, we've been together since high school, fellas. It's been a long run for me and Mama, and you know what? I love her just as much as I did in high school. She's still just as beautiful as she was. We just both, well, she ain't, but I'm getting fat. I think it's all that food she's feeding me. Come on, I'm telling you all the good stuff, boy. You gotta get you one of them girls, boy. So anyway, I know, here I am acting stupid again. We do have another room at the other end of the house that is in the basement. So my basement has, in theory, it's got 4 bedrooms, okay? And I say in theory because 3 of them have a closet, 1 does not. And the previous owner used the one that was not as a office. We use it. My wife collects cookbooks, and that whole room is full. And guys, I am not kidding you. It is bookshelves around the whole thing, and then boxes stacked about waist high, full of cookbooks. And what we do is every anniversary we go antique stores, we go to indoor flea markets, and all we do is go look for cookbooks. We kind of treasure hunt together, and you know, sometimes we come across models and you know, she points them out, and other times we're just looking for cookbooks, and that's cool because I enjoy doing that with my wife. So anyway, down on the other end where we have another room down there, like I said, there's 2 rooms down on the other end. One is just in concrete. When we bought the house, they did not finish it, and that's good for me because that is my paint room. I have a heater vent in there, and what I do is I put a box fan in the window. I turn it on. It pulls all the fumes out, but what it also does, it kicks the heater on more, which makes that room very warm. And I have been in there painting when it's snowing. And like this week, we were in the 30s and 40s, and I painted that chassis, and it's been sitting. So, like I said, I'm kind of spoiled. I get to paint there in the basement, and I pull the fumes out with that fan. I have plans to build a paint booth, either maybe out in the garage or do something different. I don't know. But I did mention that years ago in one of my videos was I was building a paint booth, and it kind of stalled out, and now it's just kind of, you know what, where I'm at is working out just fine. I've been doing it for a few years in that room, and it's okay. So anyway, again, why do I just keep rambling on and talking? Hell, y'all don't give a damn probably. But, hey, I really appreciate y'all taking time watching videos. You know, I appreciate all the feedback, the comments. Send your family, send your friends. I love it. I know y'all love it. And this is a great deal. It's not just the big rig build, man. It's just the whole community's great, right? You got some of them young cats out there. They get into the hobby, and that's great. You got some of us, you know, older boys that we're still enjoying it and getting back in it from our youth, and it's just great. I love it. You know, I know it's been in the news. A lot of Facebook guys been talking about Hobbyco filing for bankruptcy, and you know what's that going to mean for Revell. Well, guys, in one of my videos, you can go and watch. I ranted about Revell, and Revell has good kits. Don't get me wrong, but you know what Revell's problem is they come out with great models. But I found out because I wrote a letter of complaint to them, and they sent me back. And what they do is they outsource a lot of those the plastic pieces for their models. They don't make them in house. They outsource. And what they do is they put an order in for only so many, and then that's it. So you know, I love my favorite kit of all time is the Triple Wrecker Pete, the Revell of Germany, the Can Do Wrecker, and then they released it in the Will Do Wrecker. And as soon as they released it, boom, they were sold out. And if you've been paying attention to their website and you're looking at some of the kits, they release them and then boom, they're sold out and it's discontinued. That is ignorant, and whoever is at the top of the chain there at Revell needs to have their ass whooped by their internal people or their board of directors, whoever, because that's stupid. Why would you do that? I mean, come on, really? When you got guys over here round two, and they're just pumping them re-releases out, and not one has been discontinued yet that I know of, right? Look at that Fall Guy truck. That is my second all-time favorite kit. I have 6 of those kits, and you can still go down to Hobby Lobby with a 40% off coupon and buy that years after they re-released it. Because they've got it figured out. So you know what? I don't give a damn. If Revell has to go bankrupt and they go out of business, maybe somebody will look in the mirror one day and say, you know what, I failed at my job. Or maybe the board of directors or whoever will hold them accountable to that. But that's my rant. Anyway, done with that. So guys, that's kind of my update. That's kind of my rant. I've given you all kinds of insight on what I do, who I am, and what I'm about. And that's about it. Right? I've acted stupid enough for you. And I love it. I love it. Come on, I'm telling you I love it. This is good stuff. That's it, fellas. I would like to share with you, you know, we was talking about my favorite kit being the Pete. My second, you know, the Pete Wrecker. My second one is the Fall Guy truck. My other one is the AMT Cadillac Escalade EXT truck. That is my other favorite kit. And I think I've got 4 of them. But you can never have enough. And I'll still buy them if I can find them. I get them. I made an honest effort this year to scale back on how much I spend on models, because last year I hit the budget pretty hard, and this year I just need to chill out a little bit and, you know, not go so crazy. Because I'm never gonna get all these built. You know what I mean? So I don't need to be spending my money foolishly on that stuff. Not that it's foolishly. I don't mean to say it like that, but my money could do better things. Let me put it that way, right? And you guys know what I'm talking about, especially you guys that are retired and you're on those limited incomes. I know you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, that's it. I've rambled. I promise. This is it. I'm getting ready to pick up the remote. I'm going to hit the button, and you know what I'm going to do. So, listen. Please keep watching. Please send your family, send your friends. And please know I'm thinking about every one of y'all. And listen, I'm trying. I really try and get back to all the comments. And if I haven't got back to you, please forgive me. It doesn't mean anything. Other than that I'm busy and I really haven't had time to leave a message. But guys, I really thank you all. I really do appreciate you taking the time to do that. And you guys truly have no idea how much I appreciate you taking a moment out of your life to leave me that comment and watch, however many minutes. Right now it says 15 minutes I've made this video. And for me to act a fool on the camera, to get you guys giggling and enjoying the video, it means the world to me. And I love doing this, and I love that you take the time to do that. And I just cannot thank you enough. Again, enjoy your week. We're going to have a cold one here in Colorado. They're saying some light snow tomorrow. I don't think we're going to get much. And then by next weekend, more snow. And I brought my daughter's, the one that lives in Kansas, she has a big K5 Blazer. And I brought it into the garage because it needs a transmission. And I told her when she moved, just leave it with me and I'd put the tranny in it. So I got it in before the snow flies. I'm very happy about that. And I can start working on that one. So whenever I'm not down here at the bench, I'm out in the garage working on, my daughter's stuff, my other daughter, her truck, whatever they need. I'm doing it. Honeydews, all kinds of stuff. Guys, again, have a great week. And thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Send your family, send your friends. Peace out, fellas.